Welcome back to Cryptid Paranormal. This encounter takes place in the Appalachian foothills of western North Carolina, and it is titled 15 Minutes. This witness was hiking a very familiar trail. In fact, it was in the form of a loop. So they happened to look at their phone and it said 6:12 p.m. This is where it starts getting weird. Now, in a lot of these encounters, we notice that the sound just kind of stops. But the sound here just kind of sounded like, I don't know, like thinned out, almost like muted. About 20 yards off the trail, there was this two trees, and light was not shining through these two trees. It was completely off. It was as if the shadows were actually bending towards it. Even the trees behind these two trees looked distorted, as if they were being stretched. The witness made it very clear that they had nothing wrong with their vision, but their depth perception was completely off. And this is where they started feeling as if they were being watched from between these two trees. Something was watching them. The witness started noticing that their ears were ringing, and your average kind of piney, mossy, earthy smells were no longer there. It started smelling like a very sterile hospital type of smell. Even their phone vibrated. They took it out of their pocket, but there was no notification. It was just vibrating. They unconsciously kind of stepped backwards, and they noticed that weird ringing in their head like kind of went away. So they started thinking, well, maybe something in this little atmosphere of whatever this is, this area is something. Is this a door or whatever? This is something. So they took one step forward, and that pressure and ringing sort of sensation, it came back. It almost felt like when they stepped a little too far forward, that they were kind of being pulled into whatever this area was. Then something changed, like whatever this was, whether it was a door or a being or something, it noticed them, because something just stopped, and like sounds and feelings and everything just kind of went back to normal. The weird two tree thing, it didn't even look weird. It just looked like two normal trees without any sort of distortion. Like you wouldn't even know that there were any weird shadows in that area. But then they looked at their phone, and it said 6:27. The witness said that the hike back felt completely normal. The birds made all normal noises. Everything smelled normal. They had no weird humming or weird sensation in their ears. The witness actually went back to that same specific loop to try to find those two trees again, and they couldn't even figure out where those trees were. It was as if that specific place just kind of like disappeared. This person believes that they may have stumbled onto a portal, and possibly if they just kind of kept going forward, and they don't know if it was actually pulling them into that portal, maybe something would have happened to them. What is your opinion? Do you think that was a portal, and could they have possibly stepped into something that they shouldn't have?